Hello, I'm Vera Clay, Acting Public Information Supervisor for the St. Louis County Police Department. This critical incident briefing is intended to provide you with information about an officer-involved shooting that occurred in the 1300 block of Eagles Way Court in the city of Hazelwood, Missouri. As part of our commitment to transparency, we will show you relevant video footage, evidence, and the law enforcement response to this incident. Because this incident is still active, our goal is to provide you with a better understanding of what we know occurred up to this point. The St. Louis County Police Department conducts thorough use of force investigations, which typically require detectives to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. This portrayal is not intended to draw any conclusions about whether officers acted consistent with their department's policies or the law. Investigations involving uses of force could take several months to complete. We want to warn you, the images you're about to see may be disturbing and you may hear strong or coarse language. When a police officer uses force to arrest a suspect or to defend themselves or innocent victims against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
I'm Lieutenant Colonel Jerry Lohr, Commander of the Division of Criminal Investigation. On Monday, May 26, 2025, St. Louis County Police Bureau of Crimes Against Person detectives were requested by the Hazelwood Police Department to investigate an officer-involved shooting that left an adult male suffering from a gunshot injury in Hazelwood, Missouri. At 11:32 a.m., a City of Hazelwood police officer responded to a call for a domestic disturbance in the 1300 block of Eagles Way Court. The 911 caller indicated that an assault had occurred between two males and a firearm was involved. Upon arrival on scene, the officer was approached by the male victim who had been hit in the head with a handgun, and the suspect was still inside the residence. The victim showed the officer the injuries to his head. The injury to the victim's head was consistent with being struck by a handgun. As the officer continued speaking with the victim, a second male stepped onto the porch of the residence while holding an object in his right hand that the officer believed to be a handgun. The victim identified the second male as the assailant and repeated that he had been struck in the head with a firearm. The officer ordered him to drop the gun. As the subject raised his right arm toward the officer fired his service weapon, striking the subject in the shoulder. You are about to hear relevant police radio traffic of the officer's response to this incident.
163, 162, cover domestic, possible 1032 involved.
163. 162.
Response to Eagles Way Court. Eagles Way Court. Still getting further, but they believe the grandson has a firearm.
163 now. 162 up.
Still getting thrown.
163 on team.
It's going to be domestic. 163 on scene, that's clear. It's going to be domestic between father and grandson. Space will be 10-6 for domestic. 162, expedite. 1032 is secure in the home.
162 expedited.
163 secure.
163 shots fired. Shots fired.
Clear, shots fired. I need all units en route to Eagles Way Court. 163, you secure.
163 starting EMS.
Clear. 163, are you secure? All the units, switch to channel 5. Space will remain 10-6. 163, are you secure?
163, please just get here now.
Clear.
162, 23.
160 on 3. Switch over to channel 5.
566 on scene shooting.
Clear. EMS stage and vital scene secure.
1 on scene. In the car left.
On scene, clear.
163, EMS is cleared up for scene.
Clear.
Now you will see the involved officer's body-worn camera video of this incident. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Body-worn cameras worn by the Hazelwood Police Department have a 30-second buffer video without audio. Upon activation, the camera goes back 30 seconds and begins recording. This feature is designed to capture incidents that occur suddenly where an officer does not immediately activate the camera. Available lighting, movement, distance, and other factors can affect clarity and picture quality. The following body-worn camera video shows footage directly related to the incident just described.
You're on your way, step it up.
162, expedite.
Hey, what's going on?
32 is secure in
What's
the
going
hall.
on?
Bro, look at my fucking ear. He hit me with the fucking gun.
Okay. All right, hold on.
Bro.
Somebody hit you with a gun?
Yes, bro. He hit me with the gun.
Hey, not the fucking gun, what? Stop it! Get up! 163, shots fired. Shots fired. Get on the ground!
I need all units in Roscoe. Eagles Way Court. 163
Stay right there.
secure.
Stay right there. We got EMS. 163, start EMS. Stay down.
On Tuesday, May 27th, 2025, the St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney's Office issued charges on the suspect Jeffrey Thompson Sr., 65 years of age, of the 1300 block of Eagles Way Court for unlawful use of a weapon. Charges are merely an accusation, and defendants are presumed innocent until and unless proven guilty in a court of law. Investigators recovered a semi-automatic pistol attributed to Mr. Thompson, as well as a large knife, which Mr. Thompson was holding when the incident occurred. In total, 2 shots were fired by law enforcement. The Hazelwood police officer involved in this use of force is 29 years of age with 2 years of law enforcement experience. The officer was not physically injured in this incident.
The St. Louis County Police Department has all its non-sensitive policies and procedures available on our website, www.stlouiscountypolice.com. The policies applicable to this incident and release of information are General Order 16-68, Public Information and News Policy. The St. Louis County Police Department will continue to investigate and analyze this incident for as long as it may take. Detectives will continue to interview any new witnesses that come forward and document and analyze new evidence as it is discovered. After the investigation is complete, the findings are forwarded to the St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney's Office for an independent review. Thank you for taking the time to view this critical incident briefing.